Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Paradox Machine. We are back in Sunbreak for some more Afflicted monster grinding. Looks like we got Lassans in the chat already. What is up, Lassans? How's it going, dude? I think today we're probably just going to be grinding out whatever quest. If Lassans is going to be joining us today, then I think what we'll probably end up doing is just doing whatever quest he wants to get done. And if not, we'll probably do some hunts with randoms and maybe grind out some of the stuff to fully max out some more of our lance sets. Probably. That sounds about right. We might be going with that. All right. Let me go ahead and check my Argosy while we're right here in town. Do some of my my Monster Hunter chores. Looks like I'm running a little bit low on that stuff too, so we'll go ahead and do some more buddy bargaining here. And a Lagny apple. There we go. Sweet. Just managed to kill the second last boss in Dark Souls. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Are you going to be joining us today, or are you going to continue to play Dark Souls? That's the question. Go up here and check our nest. I don't know if we did that last time we were in the town. Looks like not. Sweet. Ooh, only had one thing in there that time, though, so I must have done it fairly recently. All right, let's get our food going for us real quick, too. Probably stick with Lance for right now. I'm enjoying the Lance gameplay here recently, so we'll probably do that. Maybe switch it up to some Charge Blade, and if we have enough time, maybe some Gun Lance, too. I don't know. Kinda just depends on what's going on. What monster is going to be fighting and all that jazz. Does a bear poop in the forest? What's up, Pick? You're just in time to hear our friend Lassans use fecal matter cliches. All right, we'll wait for Lassans, and Epic, you are more than welcome to join us as well. Pooh Bear, yeah, there you go. Searching for those honey pots. All right, and we'll see if Epic's going to join. If Epic's going to join, he'll be the one posting quests. If not, then it'll probably be Lassans. The king has arrived, indeed. What would we do without our flashbang and shock trap aficionado? Wow, that's some pretty snazzy layered armor you got there. You're looking all sorts of regal. Hey. Can't today, gotta cook? Ah, I hear you, dude. All right, Lassans, looks like you were up for the quest posting. I have to get on that here after the stream, too. I am very hungry, and I haven't eaten anything today, so cooking is on my to-do list next. We'll have to see what I'm going to do about that, because I'm unprepared for dinner tonight. Work kept me extremely busy, so I didn't have enough time to do half the prep of the prep work that I normally do during the day, unfortunately. That's fine, though. I'm always able to whip something up on the fly if I have to. Faux shame, faux shame. Yeah, you're right, Kyle. You're right. I didn't get much of an opportunity to get up to do much more than let my dogs outside today, though, unfortunately. Oop, wrong button. What do we got here? We got an Afflicted Gormagala. Sounds good. Let me grab my Fire Lance. Hopefully I won't get nuked by the Gormagala this time. Well, that was a chaotic gore, so that's mildly better. There we go. All right. Go ahead and ready up. What is Lassans doing? Lassans is eating. Okay. Well, if you put the bed at the back door and open the door, one of those doggos will just slide out the door. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Managed to fix the D3 black spot. What was that? I had no idea what you were talking about. I couldn't see the screen very well. So yeah, I'm curious to know what that actually was. I'm stuck. There we go. Yeah, you're right, though, Kyle. Ollie would definitely just surf right out the back door, no problem. That dog is a lunatic. I love him to death, but he's a lunatic. Alright, let's go over this way. Seems to be glitched. Really? I'm so sad that the D4 beta was so short and now we have to wait until June. I know, right? I got a fair amount of hours played on it already, and I kind of have a grasp on how it's gonna play. Character progression doesn't, in the beta at least. I mean, I can't speak for final game release, but in the beta, the game progression didn't seem to be as slow as I was expecting it to be. So hopefully that's something that sticks around. And if the rest of the game is like the first act, I think I'm going to be happy with the story. We'll try again today. Just restarted and still had the black spot and I just gave up. Oh, weird. Take an actual screenshot and like using the Switch, take a screenshot and then post that in the Discord. Because I couldn't see past the glare in the photo that you posted. For real? That got me even through the... Ooh, here comes Rajan. Rajan says no. Rogue will definitely be my favorite. I'm curious to see the deluxe pre-order accelerator will do. Yeah, kinda. Oh, I got knocked down. That's not good. I'm kind of interested to see how the battle pass is going to work, too. Or not really a battle pass. I don't know what they're calling it. The season pass or whatever it is. Because, you know, they're turning Diablo into a live service game, and I'm kind of interested to see exactly how that's going to play out. Like they say, it's just going to be cosmetic items, but I've heard other live service games say that it's just going to be cosmetics, nothing game altering before. Diablo, or not Diablo, sorry, Destiny being one of those. Them saying that they're not going to make Destiny into a pay-to-win game, but I mean, I'm sorry. They put high-end exotics into the season pass, and it becomes pay to win. Like Witherhoard is one of the best exotics in Destiny 2, and it was a season pass weapon. That's the only way you could get it, unless there was a way after the season ended to get it. I don't know. I think it will escalate over time as per usual. You're probably right. There's a distinct possibility, at least. I'll give Blizzard the benefit of the doubt for now, but I mean, Blizzard and Activision are the same company now, so I mean, all you have to do is look at Activision's record. Activision kind of has a track record with overly monetizing, like, all... Ooh, that was close. All of their games. Don't give up yet. I don't know what just hit me there to activate Intrepid Heart, but okay. Sweet. Yeah, one thing's for sure is if they decide to overly monetize, I might just be cutting back severely on my actual Diablo grind time in-game. Because the game costs $70 at base. I mean, I paid more for the deluxe package and everything. But still, at $70 just to have access to the game, if it's going to be one of those things where you're going to have to continuously dump money into it, I'm not going to support that. If the company wants to monetize and microtransaction the hell out of a game that's free to play, I mean, you can't, you know, begrudge them that. That's how they're getting paid. That's how they're keeping their developers hired. But if you're paying $70 just to play the game, yeah, you can't continuously charge your player base. There's got to be a line that gets drawn somewhere. That was close. And if they do that, I think that Blizzard's going to be very unhappy with how that turns out, because I know for a fact there will be a lot of players who quit playing. Like, long-time Diablo fans will stop playing Diablo because of that. That's not even an opinion. I've heard people say it. You know, people who like me, who have been playing Diablo games for, you know, decades at this point, will stop playing the game because they just refuse to pay to play the game. And then continue to play just to have access to certain activities. Like what they did with Diablo Immortal was a tragedy. But like I said, I mean, that's a free-to-play game. Technically, they just charge you for everything in the game. So, I don't know. I have my opinions. I have my concerns. What happens will happen, I guess. There's no point in trying to play fortune teller or invent stories. Just wait and find out, I suppose. I'm going the wrong way here. This isn't good. My positioning was bad on that. They still sending you stuff to play? I've spent maybe 20 minutes in Diablo Immortal just out of curiosity, and I regret every single one of those minutes. Wow. Sans gave Gore the what for, apparently. Oh, he missed. Come on. Not that time. Thank you. Thank you for the charge up. Oh, the Dragonator. Or the Kittenator, I should say. 'Cause that's definitely the Kittenator. Let's go right here. I need to sharpen so bad. It's not even funny. Yep, I can't even break or hit anything. Oh, this is a mistake. Somehow that didn't hit me. What? Not entirely sure how I pulled that off. Like, I just used some black magic there. Now, one thing's for sure, though, Kyle, is Blizzard needs to quit pushing Diablo Immortal. Like, just stop. Kittinator is one of the funniest things in this game. You are 1000% right. It is. I will actually add that if it doesn't show back up in other games, I'll be a little bit sad. They should just delete it altogether. I agree. Diablo Immortal is one of those things that should just go away and it should be forgotten into a realm of things that we know existed that don't mention. Got a poison trap right behind me, Lasans, in case you didn't notice that. The Shadow Realm, yes. Come on, you know you want to. There you go. Not great hit zone, but it's working. I'm going with it. I'm cool with it being an in-game thing. Would be awesome to have it be part of the games. Yeah, for sure. That was weird. God, it's almost already dead. Nice. Oh, I was hoping I could take the tail off there. That would have been awesome. I miss using the old charge, lance charge to take tails off. It doesn't seem to work quite as well as it used to. I'm gonna go ahead and eat a ration though, because my stamina is disgustingly low. Alright, I probably did this the slowest way possible. That's fine. Damn, there are two Rajans. We have an angry monkey and an even angrier monkey on the field right now. Evening! How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. And as always, Real Proper Gaming, if you're interested, you are welcome to join. Go ahead and sharpen real quick while he does all this. Bam! That was a bad move. Oh, I missed. I went right through the gap between his arm and his wing. That's annoying. Hey, with the Dorito damage, my guy, you want to chill? Hip check. Ha, get dunked. Sweet. That was a good hunt, Sans. Very well done.
Nothing personal, buddy.
Too easy. All right, let's not get too cocky about it. That's how we end up failing. But yeah, that was pretty easy. I'm still saying that the greatest thing that could add to this game in next gen is to be able to skip the end hunt timer. Like, if I've carved and I don't want to do any, you know, post-hunt gathering or anything like that, it would be nice to just be able to skip the timer and go right back to town. God, that would be nice. Someone write Capcom. Tell them that this guy's had an amazing idea and they need to implement it now style. Nothing too important. What is this? Afflicted dire carapace. I don't need too many of those, I don't think. I probably have plenty of them. About Immortal, I was about to download it until Paradox explained the trash of a game it is. Yeah, dude, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. It's like, here, you can have all of these in-game grinds, and, you know, we offer all these dungeons. Unfortunately, you need to have this special material to open these dungeons, and in order to get this special material, you have to do this stuff over here, but you don't get much of it unless you pay us for this thing. Just like everything costs money in that game. Who needs the Master Sword? I have the Master Greatsword. Yes, you do, sir. Yes, you do.
Break.
Oh, now you got me all excited for Zelda again now, dude. I'm thinking about Zelda more. That's going to be an awesome game. I am excited for that. This year in the gaming realm has started off rather exceptionally, I think.
Yuriko.
Just my opinion. I mean, we got Hogwarts Legacy, we got the new Zelda game coming out, we got Diablo 4 coming out in the summer. That gameplay for Zelda was amazing, can't wait for it. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be super awesome. What was I gonna do? I had it... No, I think I did it already. Okay, never mind. I don't have anything to do, so we're just waiting on the Sans to post a quest. Sweet. So yeah, let's think here. We got Wild Hearts already, which is a pretty awesome game. I was skeptical at first. I'm actually really enjoying Wild Hearts. Then we got Hogwarts Legacy, which if you don't like that game, it's probably because you haven't played it. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome game. We're going to have Zelda come out. We have all the awesome title updates for Sunbreak, which, I mean, really aren't games themselves, but it's such awesome content. I'm going to throw it on the list. Wolong was another game that came out that I haven't played it myself, but I've seen it played, and everybody's talking about it. So, I mean, that's a great game already that's been out. Then, of course, Diablo 4 in June is going to be amazing. The betas for that have been awesome. What else was there coming out? There was something else. I'm missing something. There's another big release this year that I can't remember. Yeah, the Dark Souls DLC. That's what it was. The Elden Ring DLC. I don't know when that's supposed to be coming out, but I mean, if it's even half as good as what the base game is, then we have nothing to worry about. I mean, just already this year, gaming has been better than the previous 2 years. Which is a sad commentary on the past 2 years that we've had. All right. Whatever you want to do next, Lasans, I'm up for it. Your Switch is having technical difficulties in the moment. That's not what you want to hear. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's just like an update that you got to do or something, and it's nothing serious. Anytime I hear about a console having difficulties, it makes me nervous. Is Scorned Magnamalo weak to ice or water? I can't remember. I need to look. I think I did this just on Monday, too. That's the sad part. I'll remember eventually. I used to only play Elemental Lance in World, so I had all of the monsters' elemental stuff memorized, basically. Did I pass it? But I just haven't played a lot of elemental stuff in Rise or Sunbreak, so I'm still trying to figure it all out. Okay, so we're looking at water. Sweet. I have a slight stick drift as well, but I'm used to it. Oh no. You can fix stick drift a lot of the time, without even really spending any money. So that's not too bad, unless it's really, really bad stick drift. If you get WD-40 contact cleaner, it has to be contact cleaner. Do not get just the normal WD-40. Get WD-40 contact cleaner, the electrical contact cleaner, and just lightly spray it down in there and wiggle it around. Then that sometimes will fix it. I've stopped counting how many times my character in Dark Souls walked off a cliff while I was talking to a merchant. Yeah, it happens. Never mind, it shut down for some reason. It's alive. Nice. It lives. Grant it another year of life. But yeah, stick drift is usually caused by, unless you've damaged your sticks by pushing too hard on them, it's usually because dust, or as gross as it is, skin cells or something to that effect, have gotten their way down inside the mechanism, and they're sitting on top of the contact that controls the actual joystick. And because it's dirty, it's not reading properly. So it's often easy to fix it. And if that's not the case, you've actually damaged your thumbstick. The Joy-Cons, you can actually buy the joystick, just the joystick and a replacement kit, and open up the Joy-Con and replace it. It is possible. I have seen people do it, which is significantly cheaper than buying, what is it, like a Pro controller is like $70 or $80 now, and Joy-Cons are like $45 each or something like that. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've looked at the prices of them. I know Joy-Cons are stupidly expensive. Like, I think that might be Nintendo's biggest failure with the Switch, is how much the Pro controller and the Joy-Cons cost. Especially considering how easily they get joystick drift. And snapback. The Pro controller has issues with snapback, and that drives me up the wall. Did I go the wrong way? I did, I think. It's like right over here or something, yeah. I'm over here talking about stuff and losing track of stuff. Hey, hey! Real Proper Gaming made it, yay! I mean, if you have a Pro controller, just test it out next time. Push forward on the joystick and then just let go of it. The way they are designed, they are supposed to snap back to neutral, so center, and then stop. But because the sensors on the stick are so sensitive and so easily damaged, sometimes if you push forward and then release the joystick, it won't go back to center. It'll actually activate reverse, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but if you're playing a game like Monster Hunter, where directionality matters on what the button you press does, then yeah, that's a huge issue. If you let go of the joystick, and next thing you know, it is, you know, pointing you in another direction, that can really screw you up. Got Steve down. Oh no, I missed. I'm hitting the Valstrax. Now Steve's mad about it. For TU5, they should put the Spirit Bird at the beginning and fill up everything. Yes. Give us the Disco Bird. I think that has been and will remain. Did I just get... Yep, I did. My biggest complaint about Rise and Sunbreak is the Spirit Bird system. I don't like it. I mean, I get why they did it. They were trying to get people to explore the maps better. That was a mistake. Oh well. Oh, Instaguard. Intrepid Heart for the win. They were trying to get people to go and explore the world and all that stuff more. Which is fine. I mean, in theory, that's a great idea, but it just slows you down so much. I miss being able to just eat, that's all my buffs, and then just jump right into the quest and start hunting. I don't want to have to run around the map for, 3 to 5 minutes gathering enough spirit birds to survive the hunt. Don't you dare try the Dorito damage me here. Where'd that thing go? Oh, way over there. God damn. He's taking a trip. Doritos, really? That's what you took from that, Kyle? It's Doritos? Dorito 3Ds. Wow, I haven't thought about those things in years. Ooh, that hurt. The good old 90s and early 2000s where snack foods had to also be a gimmick or a novelty. Raised my entire life to know don't play with your food, and then the 90s happened and everything was about playing for your food. Best one was Bugles, yes. I was 13 when they came out. I used to eat them for lunch at school. Nice, dude. Edward Scissorhands with ships, yeah. Sit down for a snack, end up acting like Freddy Krueger. Yeah, Bugles were the shit, dude. They tasted like cardboard, like salted cardboard, but they were fun. The colored ketchup, yes, I remember that too. Because that's just what you want. You sit down with your hamburger or whatever, and you're like, yes, put that blue ketchup on it. That sounds fantastic. Yeah, it was a disturbing time for sure. And then there was that period in the 90s where everything had to be shaped like an animal for some reason. Like, doesn't matter what the food was, it had to be, they had to have some variation of it shaped like an animal. The purple and green was disturbing. Yeah, just as a general rule, maybe don't intentionally cover or color your food to look like vomit. I mean, just saying. I'm no marketing expert, but maybe don't make it look like your food is already spoiled, like at the store. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I had Hellfire. Oops. The green and purple was disturbing, though, for sure. Yeah, everything had the word extreme in it. Oh my god, I remember. And it was always like things that were like objectively not extreme. The Whopper Extreme, yep. Remember that. Danimals Extreme, remember the stupid yogurt with the animal thing? But this time they put bits of fruit in it, so that made it extreme. But at the end of the day, it's just yogurt.
I'm just getting started.
Oh my god. Marketing in that time period was weird. Very weird. That was a sick time. Oh, the early 2000s. The late 90s and early 2000s had some weird things. Weird things. Like, one of the ones that I always make jokes about, I will never stop joking about. Remember the Now That's What I Call Music CDs that they always used to sell on TV? Where they took popular songs, many of them were not appropriate for children, but for some reason they had children sing them. God, that was horrible. Because that's just what you want. You want, you know, your gangster rap being performed by 13-year-olds and then be heavily edited, so it's just stupid. Yeah, it was horrible. It was like Kids Bop, yeah, but it was called Now That's What I Call Music. Kids Bop was just as bad, though. Kids Bop was like the ones that they actually sold in stores, and Now That's What I Call Music stuff was like sold as like an online, or not online, sorry, TV stuff, like TV order things. They had songs by the actual artists? Maybe, I don't know. I never bought one or would never accept one. If anybody had that around me, I was like, you need to get rid of it right now. Or maybe this is a Mandela effect thing and I don't remember this properly. I don't know. I remember Kids Bop. Oh, Kids Bop was horrible. Like, if it's not appropriate for kids and all that, that's fine. Don't let your kids listen to it. Don't make children sing a heavily edited version of it and then call it appropriate now. Just because children are performing a ludicrous song doesn't mean that it's, you know, something your kids should be listening to. Watch me crank that, yeah, Soldier Boy shit. Oh, God, that's another thing. Soldier Boy. Remember Soldier Boy? Whatever happened to that guy? Like, he tried to do the whole video game console. It was like a legal burned disc that had a bunch of songs that were popular. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Remember Soldier Boy, though? That guy, like, came out of nowhere. Yeah, like Devil Joe eating his own tail. Yeah, exactly. Good thing Trepid Heart was there. I don't know what triggered that early, but cool. Oh, I was ready for it and he got pushed out of the roar. Burning CDs is just another thing that this new generation will never understand. He resurfaced a few years ago playing old school RuneScape. Really? I just remember he tried to do that Soldier Boy game console or whatever, or series of game consoles that was really just an emulator chip in pirated Nintendo games that he put inside of a console that looked like a Nintendo Wii or like an Xbox or something. I just remember seeing the tweets, him, you know, trying to be a smartass, talking about, you know, Nintendo won't come after me. Nintendo's scared of me. It's like, dude, you have no idea, do you? Like, Nintendo will come after you for so much money that your children's children will owe them money. I didn't even mean to go for that one. That was cool. Waiting for the perfect time in a song to record a ringtone. Oh, yeah. He's been charged with felony murder, aggravated assault, home invasion, and battery, and remains in the Rockdale County. What?
Here comes the message part.
Seriously? Well, I guess question answered. That's what the internet says. All right. Damn, dude. Apparently he takes that gangster shit a little bit too seriously.
Nothing personal, buddy.
God, the 90s and the early 2000s. Now, I say it all the time to my mom when we're talking about shit from the past and everything, and I'll say it again. The 90s sucked. Like, everything about the 90s sucked. TV sucked. Fashion sucked. Music sucked, with the exception of a few things. The 90s sucked. Don't believe me? Look at men's dress clothes from the 90s. I 100% saw Devil Joe eating his tail after I cut it in Monster Hunter 4U on the ice map. Oh yeah, the hairdos were terrible in the 90s too. Yep, the fashion was horrible. Men's clothes were horrible in the 90s. And somehow, in recent years, we've gone from what it was in the 90s to the complete opposite. Because in the 90s, clothes were baggier than hell for men, especially suit clothes. Like, if you look at a men's suit jacket from, like, say, 1994, it looks enormous. Like, it's huge. And the pants are, like, 4 sizes too big in the legs. No one knows why. They're just baggy and loose fitting. And now we get to today, where skinny jeans are a thing. The Jinko. Yeah, Jinko jeans, where the pocket was big enough to fit a laptop. And they were like 8 pairs of pants just in one leg. Soulja Boy had a great summer hit and just couldn't do anything after. Couldn't rap, but Moss made a hit, so all right, fair enough. Yeah.
Good luck out there.
Oh no! Real Proper Gaming left. No. The 90s just was... it was just a bad era for everything, man. He's back! I don't know what was going on with their idea of everything in the 90s. It was horrible. Apparently, they needed a lot more openly gay men looking at people going, "Stop it! Wear clothes that fit." Don't know why. It was just horrible.
Back to work.
We were a little crazy with the baggy stuff. I remember Jinko jeans. I wanted Jinko jeans when I was a kid. Like, I remember being in, like, junior high school time period. So I was probably, 13, maybe 14 years old. I wanted Jinko jeans more than anything. Where, if you don't know what Jinko jeans were, let me enlighten everybody. So they were a pair of jeans, except instead of having normal pant legs, the pant legs, if you held them open, were probably about 2 feet in circumference. They were at least 18 inches in diameter. I don't know. They were huge. And the back pockets, instead of just being a normal back pocket, they were about that long and about that wide. I do not joke you. You could fit an entire laptop computer in one. Just right in the back pocket of your pants. They were huge, and no one knows why they were so big. Everything always felt oversized and ridiculously long, yeah. And remember, they were another big fashion. The jeans that had the weird stripes down the side. Once again, I wanted those because everybody was wearing them. They were so cool looking, according to everybody. Now I look back at it after being in the military, and I look at it and go, they were basically, the blood stripes for a Marine's uniform. Like, why are you going out of your way to emulate a Marine's uniform? It looks stupid. Oh, Kyle, I'm gonna allow that once, but no more NSYNC references in my live streams. No more boy band mentions at all. Oh God. I had the late 90s. Jinko jeans, baggy t-shirts, chain wallets. Yeah, the Adidas tracksuits. I remember that whole fashion thing too. That was horrible. Everybody wanted to look like a Russian mafioso for some reason. Oh, remember the silver ball necklaces? They were just the silver metal balls that you just hooked like in the little slot in the back that everybody was wearing in the 90s, and the puka shell necklaces. Am I the only one that remembers this shit? Late 90s, early 2000s, everybody had the ball necklaces. And because of the pop punk craze that went through everywhere, everybody was wearing studded bracelets and studded belts. What was this? I understand with baggy t-shirt and a t-shirt with baggy face on it. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, the spikes and the puka shells. Yeah, my god. I'm getting old, guys. I think we're all getting old from the sounds of it, because everybody in here knows exactly what the hell we're talking about. Lassans is probably the only one going, I have no clue.
This is gonna be good.
Armstrong wristbands. Yeah, that was a thing for a while too, wasn't it? Not even the Armstrong ones, just the jelly wristbands. Like just a bunch of different colored ones that are apparently, I don't know if it was true or not, but apparently it became a rumor that the different colored bands meant you've done different sexual acts. I don't know if that was something that was true or something some crazy religious person made up to get people to quit wearing them. You were born in 2003, so I have no clue. I was about to graduate high school when you were born, dude. You skipped a horrible time to be a youngling. Nah, I mean, I think he lucked out, bro. Like, to be honest. What was another thing from the 90s that was huge? Tamagotchis. Does anybody remember Tamagotchis? Or Digipets. Digipets was another thing similar to it. Yes, I killed him for fun. Oh my god, epic. Yep. Sounds about right though, right? I've killed so many of them. Yeah. The things were impossible to keep alive unless you, like, monitored it always. Like, if you did not have your eye on that thing, like, 24/7, there was an 11 out of 10 chance that thing was going to die in the next hour. It was horrible. Worst event ever. And if you were a little kid, I could see that being incredibly, like, traumatizing. To have this thing that you get attached to and then just all of a sudden it dies. The Digimon device was pretty cool when it came out, yeah. I was hoping I was catching that with Instaguard. I missed, though. Furbies. Remember Furbies? Those evil sons of bitches that I'm still to this day convinced were just demons. A huge nostalgia trip. Yeah, man. Sometimes nostalgia trips are fun. Sometimes it's good to remember all the shit that sucked from when you were a kid so that you can actually appreciate what you have now. Oh, you had two of them? Yeah, my little sister had a Furby. The Beanie Baby and Furbies, yes. Beanie Babies annoy me. Like, my mom had a whole bunch of them. Well, not really a whole bunch of them. She had a few of them, I'll say. Like, maybe 5 or 6. And they were fine. I mean, they were things that she liked. I didn't really have a problem with it. But everybody and their mother thought that they were going to become, like, the next big collector's thing. That were going to be worth, like, ungodly amounts of money. And they're just not. Like, none of them are really worth anything. There's, like, a handful that are incredibly valuable. And the rest of them just no one gives a shit about. And Furbies are just freaky. Like, that is all I gotta say about them. The things are terrifying. Always coming on by themselves. learning things you didn't think that they would ever be able to learn. Things are freaky. You got that Tigrex while he was eating rocks, nice. Got one horn, nice. Surprise! Oh, Intrepid Heart saved me, cool. Anti-skep CD players. Yeah, I was just talking about that the other day with my mom, actually, talking about this shit. Where you weren't shit unless you had a Discman, and then everybody wanted to know what's the ESP on it. It's like, if you had like a 1 second ESP Discman, you were the shit. They still freaking skip? Yeah, man. Like, they were garbage. I remember being in junior high school, everybody sitting in the cafeteria, and everybody had their Discmans going, and they had them. The CD player was set up on the top of the table. And without fail, an asshole, usually me, would slam their fist down on top of the shitty little cafeteria tables just to make everybody's CD get skipped. Drained batteries like hell? Yeah, man. If you had a Discman, you were going through like 3 or 4 pairs of AA batteries a week. Easy. Oh, Discmans. The things that destroyed more CDs than anything else. No, I got knocked down. Oh, I got Instaguard. Thanks for knocking me down. I remember when the first iPod came out and everybody was... It was a friend of mine in high school. I was probably in my freshman year, and he got one for Christmas, and everybody was looking at it like, what is this black magic wizardry? Poochie robots and crazy bones. Oh my god, dude. I will say, maybe not everything sucked about the 90s now. Toys in the 90s were actually kind of cool. You don't see action figures anymore like what you did in the 90s. And if you do see action figures, they never actually did anything. Still better than rewinding cassette tapes? Hell yeah. I had a tape deck that I used, a Walkman tape deck that I used until, I don't know, I was probably 13, maybe 14 years old. And after like 40 minutes or so of listening to it, you'd have to either turn the tape over or rewind it and start the side over again. Side A or side B, which one should we put in, guys? Sitting around with your little radio that had a record button, recording songs off the radio so you can make mixtapes for your friends or the girl you liked. Yes, the Kittenator. Anybody remember recording, waiting around for that song to play on the radio that always plays so that you can record it and make a mixtape for that girl you liked in class? Or was I the only one that did shit like that? The VCR tape, yeah, for sure. Remember the signs all over Blockbuster that said "Be kind, rewind," and they'd charge you extra if you didn't rewind the tape before returning it. Remember the oh my god, the tape rewinders. Like it didn't go in the VCR. They sometimes, like, we had one. It was a rewinder that worked really fast and it looked like a race car. Anybody remember those? Like, you push the front of it down and the hood of it would open up and you put the tape in it, the VHS inside the car. Watching porn on VHS was horrible. Man, you, what? Can't say I had much experience with that when I was a kid. Teenagers will never know, though. Teenagers today will never know the struggle of trying to find porn. I remember when I was a kid how excited me and my friends were when we were at a park and we walked by a bush and found porno in the bush where some hobo had probably just tossed it aside after he was done with it. And like that was the highlight of like the month when you could find the one stray porno in a bush. Don't forget about Bop It. Oh yeah, Bop It. Twist it. Pull it. It's just like, what are you doing? It was always terrible quality, like it was recorded in between a channel coming in now. Yeah. Oh, the analog TV channels, trying to surf the channels that you didn't think existed, but you found out that if you pushed random numbers on the remote control, occasionally you'd find a channel that worked, and occasionally it was a naughty channel. Oh, dear God. What was it? I can't remember. When I was a kid, my grandpa didn't have cable TV. He had basic analog, like, local channels only. And my brother and I, we found out that if you pushed random buttons on his control, occasionally you'd get lucky and find a channel that worked. And we found it was like MTV, but from Wish.com. I can't remember what it was. It was music videos, but it was like music videos from like 3 years ago. And it was only really shitty music videos that no one actually liked. And we watched the hell out of that because occasionally a hip-hop song would come on and be like, oh yeah, there's gonna be girls in this. Yeah, watching the spicy videos on Cinemax, Skinemax as we called it. Was it Viva? It might have been Viva. I don't remember. It was just a horrible, like, Wish.com version of MTV. Yeah, HBO late night. If you didn't have HBO as a kid, sometimes HBO would give you a free trial. And as soon as that free trial weekend would come around, you'd wait up all weekend so your parents would go to sleep and you could put on late night HBO. Oh, good old times, guys. Good old times. Oh, Beverly Hills Bordello. Was that a thing? I don't remember that, but it sounds like it's a thing. Oh my God. Like that actually sounds like a thing. Oh my God. That's hilarious. Yeah, trying to catch a peek in the static. The static was always your enemy. All the random dating shows like Date My Mom and the one with the bus with the classic. Oh, what was that? Next? Was that the one with the bus? Next? I remember one of those classic MTV shows. My brother used to charge the prawn and fall asleep in the living room. Oh, yeah. There's always that one sibling that's like, why would you do it? Like, there's a preview. You can watch the preview. Why did you charge it? No. Yeah, Next. Next was a horrible show. Most of the 90s MTV shows were horrible, let's be real. I mean, the 90s is what gave us The Real World, which was essentially the first of the reality TV shows, because that was... The Real World, the Big Brother House, or whatever the hell it was called. MTV in the 90s and early 2000s, though. Why didn't you go into incognito mode? Yeah, because there was no incognito mode back then, man. Looking up fake Pokemon on AOL. Oh. AOL. Sans, yeah, incognito mode. Yeah, in those days, the internet made a noise when you tried to get on it. So, there was no incognito mode. Just trying to get on the internet would destroy incognito mode. I don't want my mom and dad to know I'm getting on the internet. Incognito mode was keep the volume at level 2. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the dial-up sounds. Yeah, they will forever haunt my dreams. 56K internet. Oh my god. We're not talking 56K megabytes either, my friends. We're talking them kilobytes. 56K, where it would take you 4 to 5 minutes to download one picture. And it wasn't even a good quality picture. I had to hope no one was going to make a phone call during the download. Yeah. The phone calls. Yep. This is going to be a time traveling stream. Yeah. Back pre-technology. What you guys know about those 3.5-inch floppy disks? The super creepy 3D dancing baby of the 90s. Oh, yeah, that thing was horrible. And it, for a minute, it was everywhere. It was TV commercials. There was, like, emails like those. Remember chain emails? It was a chain email at some time. The talking baby craze of the 90s was just a thing in and of itself. Like movies, TV shows, commercials.
This'll be easy.
Like, as soon as people figured out how to do face animations, they were like, let's make babies talk. It won't be freaky at all. What were they thinking? The 90s sucked, man. And the early 2000s really wasn't much better. Oh my god, the early 2000s. Between emo, pop punk, and certain TV shows of the early 2000s. I mean, god, it was horrible. No, it's a Steve. I couldn't figure out what that was for a second. The good old Fireplace channel that came very late on TV. There's a Fireplace channel? I've seen it on Netflix. I don't remember one. What? The Taco Bell dog. Oh, yeah, yo quiero Taco Bell. Yeah, I remember the Taco Bell dog. Oh. Yep. And that dog did a good job at making me want Taco Bell. Now, as an adult, if anybody mentions Taco Bell, I immediately have to run to the bathroom. Because Taco Bell is, in fact, the worst food ever. Numa! Oh my god! Classic internet meme. Oh my god. Celebrity Deathmatch. Holy shit, how did I forget about Celebrity Deathmatch? Just horrible claymation of celebrities killing each other. Yes, that was the best thing that was ever conceived on MTV. Star Wars Kid, yes. The Star Wars... I still look up Star Wars Kid every now and then. Because that was hilarious. Celebrity Deathmatch was great. The game was really fun. I don't remember the game. I just remember the show on... whatchamacallit? MTV. Wrestling, just in general, wrestling in the 90s and early 2000s was huge. I never got it, but most of my friends were really, really in to like the WWF as it was back then. It wasn't the WWE, it was the WWF. World Wrestling Federation. And then they got sued and had to change it to the the WWE because they found out that WWF was like World Wildlife Federation or something like that. Was like a non-profit. WCW was another one too.
It's all over for you.
Like Wrestling Conference Worldwide or Confederation Worldwide, something like that. I can't remember what WCW was. I remember it was like the budget version of the WWF though. It was like Bellator versus UFC. I don't know why wrestling was so big in the late 90s, but it was. Which is cool, because, I mean, it gave us a lot of cool celebrities. John Cena came from WWF. The Rock. Dwayne Johnson, as the younger kids know him. I remember watching The Rock on TV in wrestling matches. Watching it going, okay, he's cool and everything, but why does everybody watch this? This is so stupid. That was an lucky Instaguard, actually. And The Rock. The Undertaker was another one that all my friends loved for some reason.
Good as new.
It's just funny because I think about that time, you know, when I was a kid and how popular all that shit was, and now it's like no one watches this shit. I haven't seen mention of any of those things for I don't even know how long. Like, has anybody seen anything to do with wrestling, like advertised on TV at all in recent years? Seen stuff about the games, yeah. Like, the wrestlers used to be basically superstars, and now it's like, I haven't heard of a new wrestler's name in so many years. Like, if they weren't popular in 1999 or before, I don't know who the hell they are. And I don't even know if it's a thing anymore. I mean, to be fair, I mean, it's terrible, it's horrible, it's not even interesting to watch, so I'm okay with it. It's still going, dear God. Okay, who watches it? That's the question. Like, someone's got to be watching it, right? If they're still doing it, that it makes money somehow. Join the Discord. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Epic. Your kids watching on YouTube? Really? All right, fair enough.
Be careful.
Oh no! I thought I knew that was coming, but I thought I could get around it. I was wrong. Horrible. What was I thinking? What were some of the best TV shows do you think that came out of the 90s? Because the 90s did have some pretty cool TV shows. Oh, come on, for real? I think the quintessential 90s show, 90s cartoon, I'll preface cartoon, that everybody should watch, and if you were born in the 80s or very early 90s, you know what I'm talking about, is the Batman animated series. Looking for Goku SSJ level 100 on the internet. Ren and Stimpy, holy shit. Good one, Lassans. Like, nice. You've arrived just in time. Yes. What's up, Drew? I haven't seen you in a long time, man. The Yu Yu Hakusho, yeah. Oh god, I just got destroyed reading. Ren and Stimpy was hilarious, though. Earthworm Jim was another one of those weird cartoons. And I think they made a video game, too, didn't they? Cat Dog was another good one from the 90s. Well, just in time.
Victory!
Yep. Nick! Nick, Nickelodeon.
Later.
Dexter's Lab, holy shit, yeah. Cartoon Network had some bangers. Ed, Edd n Eddy was good, yep. Ed, Edd n Eddy's still good. I don't give a shit. I'll watch Ed, Edd n Eddy right now. Ren and Stimpy was godly, though. Pinky and the Brain. And Ren and Stimpy was like the cartoon that kids watched that parents didn't want them to watch before South Park was a thing. Because there was really quite a bit of adult content in Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy was not meant for kids. No, it was not. We watched the hell out of it. But, yeah, no, it wasn't. Oh, Animaniacs was good, too. 2 years ago? For real? Was it like a rerun, or is it an ongoing cartoon? Don't pee on the fence, Stimpy. Yep. I still say the Batman animated series was the best cartoon out of the 90s. And anybody who thinks that Heath Ledger was the best Joker never watched the Batman animated series. I'm sorry, because Mark Hamill has that title and forever will have that title. And Kevin Conroy will forever be the best Batman. I don't care. Christian Bale can go to hell. Ben Affleck can go to hell. The sparkly vampire can go to hell. Oh, didn't process. Yeah, luckily we didn't process. Cow and Chicken, holy shit, yeah. Cow and Chicken was great. All of the Zoid cartoons, yeah. I miss Saturday morning cartoons. Like, I've seen some of the more recent Saturday morning cartoons. They're horrible compared to what we had growing up. Saturday morning cartoons were awesome. All right, guys, I got time for one more hunt. Let's make it a good one. Batman cartoon was amazing. Yes, I have way too much trivia in my head for that entire series. I'm a huge Batman fan just in general, but that series was awesome to me. Does anybody remember a cartoon called Mighty Max? That Zoids was god tier, yeah. Ooh, nice. Can't remember what Kushawa, or Risen Kushawa is going to be the weakest to. What am I looking for? 100 notes. Large monsters. There we go. Thunder it is.
I'll be there in a moment.
Let's hunt the evil Risen Furby. That'd be fun. Someone make a mod. Do it. Dude, Thunder. There we go. Ronin Warriors. Holy shit. You actually know that anime? I never saw that one, but Rage Gaming would say Extreme Dinosaurs. I don't know if I remember Extreme Dinosaurs either. Oh my god. I just had a whole memory unlocked because Real Proper Gaming said Ronin Warriors. I remember Ronin Warriors. Hell yes. Ronin Warriors was awesome. But, Gargoyles. Who remembers Gargoyles? Gargoyles was awesome. I know it. How could you ask something like that? Not a lot of people remember that shit, man. I loved that show. I used to have, like, maybe the first 2 chapters of the series on DVD. He-Man goes... I think He-Man predates the 90s, though. He-Man was awesome. Gargoyles. For some reason, that show was just awesome. It was so dark and, like, creepy, but, like, fun-loving at the same time. All right, I need to grab some spirit birds and drink some buffs for this one because Risen Kushala can still jack me up if I'm not careful. And think, all of this started because someone said 3D Doritos. This whole conversation just kind of, I think it got a little bit out of hand. Street Sharks, holy shit, I forgot about Street Sharks too. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god, Street Sharks. A bit? Yeah, Lassage is like, I don't understand half of these references. Oh, shit. Oh my god, Kyle, with the puns. Like, you were on point today. All that, yes. Oh my god. Which, was the birthplace of Keenan and Kel. And if you watch Saturday Night Live, you know exactly who Kenan Thompson is. Or not Kenan Thompson. Yeah, Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell. That's who they were. Oh, dear God. That was awesome. Kel loves orange soda. Drake and Josh, hell no, dude. That's like 2000 shit. That's like 2010 shit. Plus there was that, which one of them that turned out to be an absolute creep? They Were Afraid of the Dark. Holy shit, Are You Afraid of the Dark was another great show. I used to love Are You Afraid of the Dark? And Goosebumps. Remember Goosebumps? Remember if you lived in the United States, you probably remember the Scholastic book fairs that they had at schools. And how as a kid, you were always so excited about that shit, but then, you know, as an adult, you realized that they were charging you, you know, $10 for dollar store products. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Drake and Josh was 2010s. I could be wrong. The Tick and Hercules. Kevin Sorbo. Hell yeah, dude. He's an asshole. I hate Kevin Sorbo, like, in real life, but Hercules was awesome. If you're gonna go that route with those types of shows, like Hercules, though, there's only one that matters, and that's SG-1. The Pokédex books, I remember those from the book fairs, yeah. How everybody used to get so excited when they saw those giant metal crates come out in the middle of a school hallway. It was like, here, buy this $7 paper bookmark. Yeah, Stargate was the shit, man. As I still love SG-1. I own all seasons and all of the subsequent movies for Stargate. And I'm still pretty convinced that I think that the reason I say Indeed so much is because of Christopher Judge. Oh, you missed, you stupid risen elder. Stargate really is like a quintessential sci-fi show, though. If you like sci-fi, you have to know SG-1. Or else, are you really a sci-fi fan? Intrepid Heart for the win. X-Files, yeah. X-Files is another great show. Didn't they recently try to revamp that show? Oh, I'm about to die to the 3D Dorito damage. For some reason, I remember them trying to bring that show back. What's his name? Duchovny? Was that the guy that was in the X-Files? For real? They did? Really? Nice. X-Files was actually pretty top tier primetime TV, though. Like, for the 90s, it was a pretty killer show. I am missing so many hits on this thing. Horrible showing from Paradox. Dare dances? Oh my god. Dare has to be the worst thing to come out of that time period. I think there has never been another entity, educational or otherwise, who lied more to me than the DARE program. Because of the DARE program, I grew up until, 14, 15 years old thinking that marijuana would cause you to die if you smoked it. That you could overdose on marijuana just by being around someone who smoked it. So many lies. Remember the anti-drug commercials? This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Like eggs in a pan. Wait, that isn't true? Yeah, pretty much. They put a parody of the X-Files in a video game? They did? all rights, that probably should have hit me, but oh well. That was a horrible move on my part. Oh, thank God. Yokai Watch 3? Really? All the drug and smoking commercials showing the dead body parts. Yeah, that was a thing too. That was, like, looking back, that was a horrifying thing that they actually really did. Like, we don't want kids to smoke cigarettes. Show them a fucking, you know, lung. Let's just throw a lung out on the table. Like, we pulled this from a corpse. This is totally normal. Children won't be traumatized by this shit at all. I called the game the Y-Files awesome. Because, yeah, why wouldn't you? It's the Y-Files.
It's coming for you. Fear my strength.
I think we summed up the 90s and 2000s pretty well. Yeah, I mean, we can just go back to the original statement. The 90s sucked. Yeah, show yeah, let's show the blood clot. Let's just remove a brain and then cut it open and let children look at it. That won't terrify them for life. They really did some jacked up shit, didn't they? Too early. Much too early, but take the Kitinator. You'll love it. Oh no, the Kitinator failed. I wonder how many people those commercials actually did anything for. Like, actually am very curious. Like, did any of those commercials ever actually stop someone from going, yeah, weed's awesome? See the anti-smoking commercials in Mexico? They're brutal. Really? I'll take your word for it. That was dangerously close. Intrepid Heart is awesome. They put pictures of smoker lungs and all the nasty they can find on every cigarette box. Really? That's, I mean, I guess one way of doing it, that could be an effective anti-smoking campaign. God knows I wouldn't want to look at that.
Let's see.
Alrighty. Risen Kushala Deora. Sweet. Hopefully I get a Rise Gem out of this. I think I needed one. I'm not sure. I could be imagining that, but I'm pretty sure I needed one for something. I guess we'll find out later. We shall continue on Discord. Yes, yes. This conversation will most likely bleed over onto the Discord, so if you're interested in keeping it up, you can go ahead and find the link for that down in the description. Thank you, the Sons. You guys are awesome. Oh, boy. Oh, lucky me. I guess I didn't really need one, though. I have 3 already, but still, I'll take them. Deora Rise Gem and Deora Gem. Okay, cool. I used up all this week's luck right there. I got 3 Rise Gems and 1 normal. Damn, bro, that's awesome. 152. Very nice. All right, guys, I think this is where we're going to go ahead and call it for today, though. I appreciate everybody who came out for the stream and everybody who stuck around to the end. Thank you so very much. You guys are awesome. You guys are the ones helping this channel grow, and I cannot thank you enough for it. If you guys could do me a favor, make sure you leave a like down below. Or if you didn't like the stream, go ahead and leave a dislike. Just let me know down in the comments what I did wrong. That way I can do better for you in the future. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ding that little bell. That way you get notified the next time I go live or post a new video. And if you would like to, there is a link in the description box down below for the Discord server. That'll take you where you need to go. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.